Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another wonderful live stream here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are live on the ground in India. We're in Delhi. I think you say you pronounce it Delhi. I could be wrong. But boarding is just about ready to commence.
Passengers for IndiGO flight 2125, departing from Mumbai from Delhi. We kindly invite those requiring wheelchair assistance.
But good to see you guys. Happy Thursday. It is a lovely Thursday night.
Members of our
we got home just in time for stream here as we were running late. It is super stormy outside here today. Thunderstorms are going on. It is downpouring like crazy where I'm at. It was crazy getting home. I think it took me an hour, almost an hour and a half to get home, I feel like. But James, good to see you living on a player. Good to see you. Mr. Mark, I see you loaded in over there. Good to see you. You've been flying along with us, it looks like. Mr. Fly with a Rookie, always lurking. What's going on? Mike Jones in the house. What up, Mike Jones? Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. So we are live. We are in the lovely fly-by-wire A320 today, and not the Phoenix. This flight in the real world is done by a A320neo, which is the fly-by-wire, not the Phoenix. So we're flying the fly-by-wire today. We get to use our mini MCU today as well. Works really well with the fly-by-wire. Works for the Phoenix too. I don't know why our jetway didn't connect here. One step closer. Let's get our tablet on here. Looks like we made it. Let's see. There we go. Jet bridge will connect. Good, 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 good. So the passengers can come on board here. I don't know why GSX saying that there's already 130 passengers on board today, because they're definitely not. No way they boarded that quickly. But everyone is getting on board. We're going to get our flight ready to rock and roll. We'll get the music off here as we get ready to go. We're in the middle of a snowstorm, supposed to get between 55 to 85 centimeters. Damn.
Group 2 for IndiGO
it's just supposed to rain tonight. It's downpouring like crazy though.
May now begin boarding at gate number 7. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready.
It is just pouring like crazy. We'll arm the emergency lights though. We'll get no smoking signs to the on position. Let's go to the overhead. We'll get our adheres left, right, and center on. Ground control, cruise supply. Let me get my camera on as well. Hello. Now you can see me. I can see you. Alright, that looks good. Let's get our overhead panel. We are in real time as well. It is about 8:30 something in the morning over here, or 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning in India. Let me see, what time is it? We're on live time. I don't know why it's 8:37 over here when it's 7:07. But it's telling me I'm on live time. Let me change this and put it back. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. We'll roll with it. Weird time zones over here, apparently. Alright, so that's looking good there. Seatbelt signs will stay off for now. And we're going to get ready to program our plane. Let's get our flight data from SimBrief here onto the iPad. Looking good. Cool. Fuel and payload, all that is good. We'll go to fuel here and we'll import from SimBrief. Cool. We'll get our payload and we'll import that from SimBrief. Almost a full load. Only a couple empty seats there. We got an hour and 45-minute flight to Mumbai today. Just the one flight tonight as well. Tomorrow, guys, we should be going to Paro. We should be flying from Bangkok to Paro. I don't know what time our stream is going to start, so after today, streams during the week are going to probably be posted last minute. We're still going to try and stream on our normal stream days. However, now at work, my closer is on maternity leave. So I'll have to be the one that closes in the meantime. So really is going to depend on how late we go during work. And so you guys are just going to have to bear with me for a little bit during the week. Weekends will be normal time for the most part. We do have a couple Saturdays we have to work. It's a busy month this month at work with getting new business. We got our trip to Salt Lake City here in less than 2 weeks as well. And a couple Saturdays we're going to have to work, including this Saturday, next Saturday, and then the last Saturday of the month. So it's going to be a really busy month for us, but we're going to get our streams in nonetheless. But they'll just won't be as much of a notice, unfortunately. But hope you're getting paid for time. Yes. No, I mean, I obviously get paid at work. Yeah. So I don't get overtime pay though. I'm on salary, unfortunately. So extra hours, technically are free. I don't get paid extra. I do get paid my nice salary though for doing the hours. So unfortunately, the life of being a manager.
For IndiGO flight 2125
salary has its pluses and minuses.
To start boarding at this time. Please have your boarding passes.
I like it more than I don't, so no, can't really complain, I guess, right? Let's go to our McDo though. Let's go to Atsu, and let's get our flight data in here. We'll enter press request. The rest of our flight data there has to be yes. Yeah, life of being on salary. Big hit regardless if you work less hours too. Yes and no, JJ. So the way my salary works is I'm not a non-exempt salary, so I have to work a specific number of hours to get my full salary, which is pretty much like 8 hours each day. So if I do work extra hours, then sometimes I can use that to my benefit and I can take a day off and not have to use vacation time because I've already met my hours, if that makes sense. So that's where I can take some of that benefit. Sometimes they do allow that day in here and there that I can use and don't have to use vacation time. So that's a nice benefit. But yeah, so I still have to work a set number of hours, unfortunately. I can't just work 2 hours and still get paid. Alright, init page there. Cool. Request / the flight data. Cool. I hope Phoenix gets it to where all that information pops in. Like the flyby puts in the flight number, the cost index, and altitude. I don't know why the Phoenix doesn't do that yet. It doesn't really make much sense to me, but employee of the month type numbers, there you go. Yes. That manager money though. Yeah, manager money though. Hey. Something pays for the Tesla, right? And Tesla ain't cheap. Alright, so flight plan out of here. We don't have any ATC online, but we are filed on the network. Runway 27 looks like for departure today. No star on the departure, so we're going to be vector departure out of 27. Yeah, no star or SID today. Where is 27? Damn, that's a long ass taxi. How about we just do runway 28 instead of 27? We'll do 28. That should work good enough for me. No ATC, so we'll do 28. There's no SID. And one sir. You gonna join us today, James? Nice. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Good to see you too, Richard. Good to see you. Alright, so we'll vector ourselves out of here. No big deal. Probably could use a departure if we wanted to, but again, no big deal. Actually, no, yeah, there is no departure that lines up with our first waypoint, so actually the Duda 6 does. So we could add the Duda 6. That actually lines up with us. Let's do that. Let's do 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now inviting Group 4 and any remaining passengers for our IndiGO flight 2125. We will be departing shortly from Mumbai from Delhi. Please have your boarding passes and identification ready. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Cool, there we go. And we'll get rid of that. Alright. Cool, that all looks good there. There's our route. Let's go to Mumbai. So Simbrief's got runway 9. That's got a 1 knot tailwind. So I feel like runway 27 is better into Mumbai, but let's see. Yeah, I think we should plan for 27. So I'm going to add that to the route. We're going to plan for 27. Let me get the approach in here. We got Zulu, we got Yankee. I think we'll do ILS Yankee 27. That looks good there. I don't think we have a star. Let's see if we have one we could use. Yeah, it looks like we do have one we could use. We could use the active. Is that in here actually? Or IGA, this one here is what we'll actually use. From that transition. And then, so let's add that. We'll add that in there. Cool. And then...
Attention passengers, this is the final call for IndiGO flight 2125
the
to
final
Mumbai.
call.
We will be closing the gate shortly. Please proceed.
What livery do you have? Can you link it? Yeah, I have the IndiGO livery. It's on flightsim.to. I can link it for you here in just a second. I'll get you the livery I am using here. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? There it goes. Here, shoots. It's not the right link, sorry. There we go. Copy. That's the one I'm using. From flightsim.to for the fly-by-wire using the Red 05 Alpha. Nice. Alright, yeah, from what our flight plan looks like, it looks like this one we have here is going to be the most efficient one. And then we got the ILS 27 Yankee, which I guess we're using that transition there, and a VIA. Okay, so insert. That should look good. We might have a double up there, but we'll go ahead and we'll fix that here in a second and look at everything. Cool. So boarding is pretty much complete here. We're gonna get the APU fired up next. You about to log in, JJ? All right, cool. We'll be here on the ground waiting. All right, we'll go ahead and fire that up here. Let's get a squawk code in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gate for IndiGO flight 2125 departing from New Delhi to Mumbai is now closed.
New Delhi.
Passengers who have missed this flight,
IRS aligned
kindly
already. Cool.
proceed to the customer
There are
service
winds.
desk. Thank you.
We can request that. For our flight plan, we are going up to what flight level? 360. So we'll put that in here. Oh, why is our thing not working? Well, that's a shame. The thing was working. Maybe I gotta hit reset. Oh man, something went wrong here with our McDo. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way for now. 360. The fly-by-wire's sim bridge also stopped working the first time I loaded in tonight too, so I had to restart the plane. I'm having a lot of issues getting planes to start properly in Microsoft for whatever reason. Alright, we'll go ahead and disconnect that. It's supposed to be on when we load in, but I'll try to reset. Okay, there we go. I reset it. Is it working? Nope, still not working. It gave the right speed. Okay, well, we'll just have to use without. That's fine. Alright, so that's all set there. Cool. Winds are requested. We'll get in our weight and balance page here. Let's go to our fuel. We got 14.2 on board. Cool. Let's go to our performance data. I'm going to open up my performance app that I have for this to give us some better real world stuff. And while we're doing this, we'll get our captain briefing ready to go. Look up the sim brief. Airplane A32NX, our CG. There's CG here, 32.9. 32.9. Flaps, we can do a flaps 1 departure, I guess. Runway is dry. Calculate, cool. Nope, actually runway 27, we're actually doing runway 28. There we go. Alright, cool. So we got that in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking, Captain Midnight Maverick. I hope you're all buckled up and ready for some high-altitude hilarity because we're about to hit the skies. Welcome aboard Flight 2125, or as I like to call it, the highway to the skies. And no, we're not talking about the highway where you find traffic jams and honking horns. I mean the smooth sailing, cloud surfing kind. We're cruising from the magnificent city of Delhi to the bustling city of Mumbai. Now, if you're a cricket fan, you know that's a pretty intense journey. Assisting me in the cockpit today, we've got the one and only, the man, the legend, Mr. Stetwe. Now, I must say, his navigation skills are as good as his sense of humor is bad. So don't worry, we're in safe hands. Speaking of safe hands, let me introduce you to our fantastic flight attendants, Harry, Nellie, Robert, and the other
number,
Nellie.
I guess, is this right here?
Yes, we've got 2 Nellies on board today. Double the fun, double the service. They'll be showing you the ropes of safety and making sure you're comfortable throughout the flight. We'll be cruising at an altitude of 36,000 feet. That's higher than the highest peak in the world. So if any of you are planning on climbing Mount Everest, consider this a practice run. Now, on to the weather. They say Mumbai is smoking hot, and they're not wrong. We're expecting a smoky weather with a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. That's Celsius, folks, not Fahrenheit. Don't worry, it's not as hot as it sounds, just the right amount of tropical. We're scheduled to land at around 11:18 a.m. local time. Now, I'm not a time traveler, but I can assure you we'll do our best to beat that time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. And remember, laughter is the best in-flight entertainment. So let's keep the smiles high and the worries low. Over and out.
Over and out. Lock that cockpit door. Lately, this has been the weather all across India, so muck and smog. Oof. I heard it gets pretty smoggy in India. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have heard such a thing. Alright, crew supply is on, APU bleed is on, we'll disconnect the ground power. I don't need the sim brief. I need the GSX. And we'll prepare for pushback. Seatbelt sign on. Alright, we're looking good there. Let's go to here. We'll go to here. Jet bridge can go away.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hello. Let's see. I was doing a flight from Port Blair to Chennai. Boy, oh boy, couldn't see the runway till the minimum. So, yeah, no, it's definitely saying we got limited visibility. Limited visibility out of here. It's limited IFR, and we got definite IFR conditions.
Bypass pin inserted.
We got 2,100 meter visibility into Mumbai. It says no significant clouds, but smoke. You guys having fires all, around India, or is it just smog? Because it does say smoke as the conditions. It doesn't say clouds, just smoke. Smoky. Someone call Smokey the Bear. What is the altimeter was out of here? 1017. We got 1,300 meters of visibility here, so even less visibility. It says haze. Haze here, just smog or sometimes cloudy. Got it. Yeah, definitely a lot of smog then. I thought California was smoggy, but I don't think we have days where it's really just like smoke, smog. Cam, what's going on? Good to see you. Just in time for pushback. Beacon is coming on. Ooh, which way do we want to go here? We want to go nose left because we're going to go to runway 28 for departure. Nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release parking brakes. I will release the parking brakes. Parking brake is off.
Push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Engines cleared to start at will. Let's do it, friends. Fuel pumps are on. Engine mode. A selector over to ignition. The beacon is on. We are pushing back. Pushback time is a go. Safety briefing is a go. What is your arrival runway? I'm landing on runway 27 currently. Starting engine number 1. Have no fear, the zapper is here. There we go. Button 2. Asher, what's going on? Hello from India. Welcome, welcome. I have noticed in our analytics we do have a little bit of an audience here in India. I like it. I like it. I do like flying in India. Hopefully I do it justice here.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome aboard the most fun-filled, laughter-guaranteed, and oh, did I mention, the safest airline in the sky, IndiGO.
Please set parking.
My name is Harry, your flight attendant, ladies and gentlemen. Part-time stand-up. This is your friendly flight attendant. Now we know that safety demonstrations can be a bit cumbersome. I know you didn't buy an airline ticket to make it as enjoyable as possible. But hey, so fasten your seatbelts and hold on to your funny bones. So sit back, relax, and let's get this safety. We're on flight number 2. Welcome on board the IndiGO flight, not to be mistaken for bingo 5. We were flying from VIB so shiny and ABB. It still has our aircraft today is the FBW A32.
There we go. I accidentally pressed the button twice.
Unlocking gear.
Oopsie. Well, my approach is going to be amazing. You'll enjoy it for sure. Hope so. Hopefully. Hopefully. I think we got a good start on 1. We do. Let's fire up engine 2.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Looking good so far. So far, so good. Alrighty. Just saying, have a good trip. Let's go flaps 1. Looking good. 2 good starts. Ignition to normal. APU and lead are off. Everything up there looks good. I just realized that our throttles are... That's not good. Hold on. I need to recalibrate the throttles. Set throttle, save and apply. Our throttle's not even working right now? Uh-oh. Why is that the case? It's not on controls. Management. Okay, we're definitely working there. Why are our throttles not working? Everything else on this thing is working. Why are the throttles being dumb? So is there anything in here? reverse. Infinite 2 accesses. Uh-oh, guys. Reset the defaults, maybe? Reapply. Take them out of reverse. Like they're being registered. But they're not being registered. So this plane was acting real weird today when I loaded in. Do I need to zap the plane? I think so. Call maintenance. Maintenance. If I update software, as I updated the plane, I haven't updated anything to do with the throttles because the throttles were working just fine. Throttles were working just fine yesterday. This has been a common issue of loading into fly-by-wire and the Phoenix lately. They just don't want to work. Everything else on my thing is working great, just not the throttles. I mean, I tried to recalibrate, but it's not being shown in the calibration that they're moving. I'm moving them. You guys can hear me moving it back and forth with the detents. Unplug and plug it back in. Try that. Oh, that sounded like it did something. Nope. Something happened, but then they just went back to whatever they were at. Might have to reload the plane, unfortunately. See, is the joystick working? See, the joystick's not moving either, so now I know for sure it's something to do with the plane. That's unfortunate. What scenery is this? FlightSim.co. Reset the profile. It's not the profile. We did that before, JJ. I loaded into the plane the fly-by-wire and it was debunked just like the Phoenix was doing when I first started stream. I had to restart the sim bridge. And I thought everything was working, but apparently not. So we're just going to reload into the plane. Just going to reload into it. We'll reload to it. Luckily this part doesn't take forever to load. It's just the main loading into the game takes forever. Oh, VSeth. But we pulled back into the hangar. Technical difficulties. I will have to reprogram the McDo, yes, James, but that I'll do that very fast. I just won't use GSX or anything for any loading. It'll take me literally 5 minutes to have the plane ready to go. So that's not an issue. The issue is just making sure everything works. Yeah, I loaded in, I tested everything last night. Everything was working just fine. And of course today, everything wants to just take a poop. Because I probably decided to update. I updated the fly-by-wire today. I saw there was an update today. There wasn't one yesterday, but there is one today. I updated GSX today. That's the thing about updating. I should never updated. Those are really cool mountains there. I wonder where that's at. It's gotta be in like the Swiss Alps or something. Alright. Sim bridge connected. But throttle's still not working. Let's see if I can calibrate now, though. No. Why? Why? Reset defaults on here. I did that. It doesn't do anything. Plane turns on, just these throttles are just busted. It's got to be the update or something. So everything else is working. Switches here on the thing are working. Unplug the joystick. I unplugged the joystick and the throttle. Still didn't do anything before you. So I doubt this is gonna do anything. Because you didn't even pause the game when you unplug like that. It's supposed to pause everything and bring this up. I can try this. It's so weird. I mean, I can try resetting the sim bridge, but flaps were working, spoilers working, everything was working but the throttle. Gear lever, engine start lever, parking brake, and then the side stick wasn't working either. But I said it was working yesterday, so it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, everything was working just fine last night. Well, that's fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna see if this one works because they fly this plane real world route as well. I mean, the profile really has nothing to do with it because it's still the same throttle controls. It's still mapped to the same thing. The profile won't change anything because it's still mapped to the same throttle control. It's the same hardware. So the actual profile in the game is nothing other than just button mapping. Like there's nothing like configured other than just what button you're mapping it to, which is the same exact buttons. That's probably what it... See, the throttles are working in this one. But the plane's not working. Because it shouldn't be on right now. Yeah. Sim bridge I restarted while the sim was on, so that might be it. Unfortunately. Alright. Hang on, guys. Yeah, see, the fly-by-wire sim bridge is supposed to start automatically, which it's running now, but it wasn't, I guess, running properly, so I restarted it, but I didn't restart the sim. So that must be why. Yeah, no, tonight I think is the final reasons that I will do a full reinstall of Microsoft. I was trying to avoid that at all costs. But I think with just the continued issues, we're gonna have to do that. I will, give me one second.
Place, a new home for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I found my way.
Alright, sorry guys, had a work call I had to take, but we are restarting the sim. That's the only way it's gonna work. So, Sim is restarting. Only way that Microsoft's going to get fixed, Captain Zip, is I reinstall the whole thing, is what I'm going to have to do, and we're going to be doing that, so flights are going to get pushed back. But, Jonathan Chan, thank you for subscribing. Welcome, Midnight Maverick family. Kevin, good to see you. Bad Juji. Kevin, just a hater. Just a hater. When's the last time I deleted the NX file? Every single time I pretty much load into the sim. Yeah, I do the index file pretty much every time before we start the sim. And especially every time after I install anything new. So. What's the difference, James? The developer, because they both suck. It's just a different developer, same bad product.
Read my eyes, do I want to stay? If you thought you weren't made that way, it's the choices we made.
But she's loading back in. Should be fine on this load in. You know, I think the sim doesn't like the fact that I've been cheating on it with Supermarket Simulator so much. I think that's what it is. How would I rate the Latin VFR A320 family? On its own, not very good, but with the Horizon mod, very good. Yeah, Latin VFR by itself is just as bad as like Captain Scam or any of them, but as with the mod from Horizon Sim, it's at the same level of Tolus from X-Plane. Cheaper than the Phoenix? It might be, but I wouldn't say it's much cheaper, and the Phoenix is a way better airplane. Like, that's comparing apples to oranges, in my opinion. Two totally different like sports. Or leagues. Phoenix is in the majors. The Latin VFR is in the minors. Do you think Flyby will make a A320 3D because of the way they named the A32NX? I doubt it. I think at this point in time, they're just going to continue making the A320 better. Fly-by-wire works with other developers now too that use their mod. But I highly doubt they're going to, just with Phoenix already coming out with cheap payer ones that are going to be high fidelity, and you're getting 2 planes for $40. Like, I think it's a no-brainer. All right. We're back to the main menu. Let's try this again. I do apologize to all you guys that were going to fly along with us. Sorry I'm making you guys wait. But we're loading back in now. Fingers crossed. Spikeplay was going, what have you missed? Or fly-by-wire was having issues. Flying Barbarian. Hopefully I said that correctly. That was a mouthful. We'll see if the Phoenix is able to release in the coming months. Hopefully. Hopefully. They said the biggest hurdle was getting that Block 2 out because it was going to be a big part of the 321 and 319. So hopefully. Hopefully. Definitely looking forward to both of those. I think a lot of developers are announcing stuff early for that reason, to scare off the competition. I do believe that, yes. I believe that is definitely a business tactic. That why we're getting so many delays, because people are trying to capture that market and say, oh, well, so-and-so is already so close, we shouldn't even think about doing it. That's definitely something I would say 100% gets used. All right, we're in the sim. We're loaded in. And our throttles are working. I just need to do one thing and reverse the axis. Power management, throttle, reverse, apply. Alright, cool. Now they're working. Just gotta calibrate them. Get the damn message off the screen. Oop, there we go. Alright. We'll load our sim brief in here. While that's loading, I'm gonna calibrate the throttles real quick. So they do need me to recalibrate them. Alright, so they're not leaving much detent. Throttle reverse. We'll go full reverse. Go to climb. Go to flex. And we'll go to Toga. Save and apply. Alright, let's check them out. That should be full reverse. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking. Alright, ground power batteries are coming on. We'll get this plane ready in 5 minutes. You guys can time us. Time me. The APU spooled up already. Cool. Katsu. AOC. Request. Boom. And request. Go to tablet. Weights. Fuel. Loaded. Payload. Loaded. Okay, that's good. Go back down here. IRS. Line. Confirm. Data page. Alright, taking off runway. Still runway 28. We're on the Duva 6. Insert. That looks good. Do that. Look at that. Okay, arrival into Mumbai was ILS Yankee 7. Got to Alpha, transition, insert. Cool. Go to here, put our weights in. Good. Good there. We're going to call up GSX for pushback. Fuel on board, 14.2. Cool, that looks good. Hope we'll have a bug fix for Block 2 this week. Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping so. Oh, yeah, we are hoping so. Descent E, fob below minimum, whatever that is. Okay, whatever.
We are ready for pushback.
Cool. We'll put in our speeds here. 125, 135, and 139. Reflection was 73 degrees on the takeoff. Flaps will be 1. Trim will be down 0.3.
Departure checks completed.
Cool.
Bypass pin inserted.
APU's on. Ground power is off. Crew supply is on. Beacon light is on. Comes the ground power unit. Like 3, I don't even remember what our altitude is here, 3.5 or 3.6. 360. Cool. That's in. We have Squawk 2000. That's on. We're on Unicon.
Locking gear.
Cockpit door locked. Pedestal lights on. Get our overhead lights on. And it was 1017 on the altimeter. We'll just double check that's still correct. It's 1018 now. Those left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, brakes released. Let's get on out of here.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start at will. Alright, so it didn't take us very long to get the plane back ready to go. Had to be 5 minutes or less there. We're pushing back. Engine mode selector to ignition. Firing up engine 1. We reconnect to VATSIM. One thing we didn't do. Hopefully I'm not pushing into anyone. Thank you guys for sticking with us on our maintenance delay. We gotta really talk to our maintenance team. There have been a lot of maintenance delays lately. We're gonna fire our maintenance team. Yeah, fly by wire, man. Good plane. Good plane. Sorry, man. By the time I land, I'll have to leave. So no time. No worries, James. No worries, man. I'm sorry we're delayed. Where's Doug?
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. Engine 1 is up and available. Starting engine 2. flaps one.
Unlocking gear.
Now, I know you're all eager to take a nap or start your
Forgot to
in-flight
unmute
movie
our
marathon,
announcements.
but let's chat about safety first. Don't worry, I'll make it as entertaining as possible. First off, fasten your seatbelt. It's not a fashion statement, folks, but it does keep you safe.
Tow truck disconnected.
Insert the metal end
Right
into the
has been
buckle
removed.
and pull the strap to tighten. To open, just
Left is
lift the
clear.
top.
Right is clear.
If you haven't mastered this yet, we might need to check if you're old enough to sit in that seat. In case we decide to turn this flight into a submarine adventure, your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. How cool is that?
We're just gonna keep it
However,
as
we
an
don't
air.
recommend using
True,
it as a
true,
pillow.
true.
For those who paid extra for the exit row seats, good news, you have extra legroom.
So nice
Bad
watching you
news,
guys fly
you
that
may
charity
have to
flight with
help
all
us
those
in an
streamers. Any
emergency.
similar events planned?
Don't worry, we
Well, there will be
believe in
World Flight again this year.
In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down. First, stop screaming, then pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen.
Stop screaming.
Parents, if you're traveling with children, make sure your own mask is on first before helping your kids. It's like when they say, secure your own life before trying to be a hero. In the unlikely event of a water landing, life vests are located under your seats. It's like a personal floaty for adults. Not recommended for use as in-flight comfort wear, though. Lastly, folks, smoking is not allowed on this flight. That includes e-cigarettes. And no, we don't care if it's Vape Nation. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors in the lavatories will set off an alarm. And my savage side. Alright, enough of my stand-up routine. Now it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. And remember, laughter is the in-flight entertainment that never runs out. Over and out.
Alright, we got our safety briefing out of the way. But yeah, so World Flight will be happening again in November. So we have that to look forward to. I don't know if we're going to have anything before November when it comes to something like that. But definitely in November we'll have another World Flight event. Hope everything working well now. Skull Air, everything's working just fine now. It was because the sim bridge had an issue and I restarted sim bridge, but I didn't restart the sim. I guess you got to restart sim if you restart the sim bridge, which I didn't know. So I guess that's our issue there. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm definitely glad you enjoyed it. It was a ton of fun, for sure. Something we look forward to doing for many years to come. Many years to come with our team. It is going to be a little bit of a taxi. It is going to be a little bit of a taxi. Probably could have done a single engine taxi. But yeah, it's quite a bit. Quite a ways. Quite a ways, but we'll get it. But yeah, so you can pick up this scenery, guys, for New Delhi for flightsim.to. This is freeware scenery, actually pretty good scenery for freeware. Mumbai is payware where we're going to, which I believe I got the Mumbai from Orbx or AnyBuilds. I don't remember which one. It might have been AnyBuilds that I got. There is two different Mumbais that I know of. Yes, I'm pretty sure I have MSK.
Traffic, IndiGO 6218.
I'm pretty positive I have MSK and not Project Max.
November Papa.
I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. not sure which one I got, to be honest. I'm not sure which one I got. We need to make our ride here. Not paying attention to where we're going. Okay, nope. I have Project Max. Our banner's off. That's because we restarted the sim. Sorry. Forgot to restart the banner. I'll fix that now. There we go. Banner should be fixed now.
India traffic, I fly 21, had to do runway 2, runway 2.
What's going on, Tyler? Oops. Top, welcome aboard. Good to see you. What's going on? Our taxi, you can look at other things. I'm changing the soup to clear skies, so you gotta fly in the soup, man. Can't avoid the soup. Can't be afraid of the soup like that. You gotta eat it for dinner. Not that much. Currently re-downloading Battlefield 2042 for Season 7. Nice. I haven't played Battlefield in a long time. Can't see all the nice scenery. It's true. It is true, but that is the one thing that we always fly is real weather. We change the time so we can see scenery to daytime. But we never fly not real weather. Long taxi for sure, yes. It is a long taxi. But we're almost there. Almost there. We're almost to the end. 15-minute taxi? Pretty much. Just about a 10-minute taxi almost. It was going to be even longer if Simbrief wanted to take us on runway 27, which is like way that way. On the other side of those buildings. So, could have been longer. We switched runways for a closer taxi.
Delhi traffic departing on the taxiway.
Alright, here we go. New Delhi traffic. iFly 2125 is lining up and departing runway 28.
No skippies.
No skippies. Missed the mark. Let's do it. That's on. TCAS is on. We are ready for departure. We're ready to spam them.
Delhi traffic. iFly 28 or iFly 21 hanging at Old
I think
Day 28.
Amsterdam's worse. Amsterdam can be worse, yes. Amsterdam is also one of those super long taxis. Alright, we're gonna get our chrono on. Engines are coming up here to 50%. And takeoff speed applied. Token. Spam them token emojis.
Delhi traffic in iFly 21 holding on lining up runway 28.
Delhi traffic, I fly 218, holding short 28.
V1. Rotate. Nice and smooth. Pause the rate. Gears up. Say goodbye to New Delhi. They're definitely louder, more of a rumble for sure.
Delhi traffic in the iFly 21, give it about a 2-minute separation.
We're gonna go direct to D-dum. D-dum, D-dum, D-dum. Let's go direct. She's definitely smoky. Pops up.
Traffic iFly 21 departing runway 28.
And Delhi traffic, I fly 6218, lined up 28.
Alright, looking good. We're climbing. Mumbai, here we come. Where? I can't see. Smoky departure. That is for sure. Didn't know India had that much smog. I didn't think anywhere was worse than California, to be honest. Standard pressure's in. We are climbing. Taxi nose light can come off. Going to Amsterdam later this week at Speedberg. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Amsterdam's fun to fly into. I like Amsterdam. Yeah, a lot of smog in New Delhi. Oh boy. Nice clear skies once we get out of the city. Am I doing the return as well? Probably not. I don't think we're going to have enough time. This already is an hour and 45-minute flight, and we already started an hour late because of our technical difficulties. I originally only planned for the one flight. But we'll see. We'll see how we feel as I get closer there. How tired we are. Because we do gotta be up work early. So, we are planning to fly to Paro tomorrow. In the Phoenix A320. So we are planning on flying to Paro tomorrow, and we're flying from Bangkok.
I fly 21, clear runway 28.
Wonder if the city you were born in was also for this flight? Well, what was, what city were you born in? No, I can tell you. It says our destination alternate is Surat. VAPO? No, our alternate is VASU. Victor Alpha Sierra Uniform is what Subrief has our alternative as. Although VAPO, I think, is one of the airports I was choosing from for today's flights, I think. Oh, no, it wasn't. I lied. VAPO, Prune. Yeah, I see that one just south there. It's more like air pollution rather than smoke. And smog. Yeah, I see it on the map here, Kevin. Yeah, other flight plans going into Mumbai were either going to be from Chennai. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, which is Victor Oscar Mike Mike, or Victor Oscar Charlie Indigo. Those are other two airports we were debating on. But I was having some scenery issues with both of those, so I ended up picking New Delhi. But like I said, we are going to be flying to Paro tomorrow. I don't know what time we're going to start. Depends on what time we get off work. For those of you that missed it earlier, our flights during the week are going to be a little bit off, moving forward a little bit. We just won't be able to announce what start time we have right away. We are still going to plan for a 7 o'clock start time as normal during the week. But if I have to work late, because like I said, my closer at work is on maternity leave now, which means I have to now stay in close until they're all done. So we may end up getting streams pushed back to about 8 o'clock. But we're still going to get our streams in one way or another. But so tomorrow may start at 8 o'clock, may start at 7 o'clock. I'll announce it as soon as I get home. But the plan for tomorrow is going from Bangkok to Paro in the Phoenix A320. So we'll attempt that challenging landing tomorrow night. And then plan for Saturday is pronounced Pune. Pune? Okay, there we go. Pune sounds I won't say what it sounds like. But yeah. Yes, McFly, that's what the plan is for tomorrow. Saturday, we are planning to fly the A330 from Tokyo to the Philippines. It's about a 4-hour flight on Saturday, but I don't know, that's going to be an evening stream. That Saturday stream will definitely start later than normal. We are working Saturday morning. I just don't know how long I'm working for on Saturday, but as long as you guys follow on Discord, I'll have an announcement once I know more on Saturday what time we're gonna have to. Sounds like that too, you sick mind. To the rest of us, it's just a city name. How'd you know what I was thinking then, Kevin? Huh? How'd you know? I'm not the only sick mind. We're not the only ones. We passed 18,000, right? We did. Let's get those lights on. Seatbelt on. Enjoying the view. People with the A300, your mind's the sickest. Alright. We are on our way, though. Yeah, so that's the that's the plan for this weekend. Those flights on Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday we're going to be doing some. I don't know what we're going to do on Sunday. Sunday we're either doing GA flying, or we're going to be doing some airline ops on Pilot Edge. I don't know which yet for Sunday. Sunday is also going to be our this month's members only stream. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But this will be our March members only stream on Sunday, since we didn't do it last Sunday. But yeah, so I'm not sure we're going to do either GA group flight or some airline ops on on Pilot Edge. We may do some Airbus ops on Pilot Edge, or we may do some A300 cargo ops just for Kevin on Pilot Edge. Yeah, either Boeing or Airbus ops, Pilot Edge around the West Coast, Delta, Frontier, Spirit. I don't know. We'll see what we do. Speaking of Phoenix, Cam 10 actually had some issues with autopilot on his last stream. It wouldn't engage. Apparently, their airplane still thought it was on the ground. Yeah, there has been reported issues of the autopilot, but the issues I've been having, I'm not the only one's been having with the plane not wanting to work. So hopefully, when they update it this week, hopefully they update it tomorrow before we fly tomorrow night. But hopefully they update it and works better for us tomorrow. British Simmer, what's going on? It's me, the Scottish Flyer. I changed my username because I'm British and it's just easier to go by. Also, how are you? You are my fave. You turn chill and relax. Hey, I appreciate you. Yeah, British Simmer makes sense if you're British and not Scottish. That would make more sense. But good to see you. I appreciate the kind words. I hope you're having a good week so far. Suggestions: Sunday could be branded A300 Sundays. Yeah, so like I said, we could fly the A321, we could fly A319, we could fly PMDG, we could fly the Phoenix. Dutch word air, is that airfield? Airfield? So yeah, so it's either GA flying on Sunday or flying on Pilot Edge. Still yet to be determined. I'm thinking of flying on Pilot Edge because we've only done it once since we got our subscription back. I think we should try to do some more Pilot Edge when we can. But yeah, so Bangkok to Paro is scheduled for tomorrow. Tokyo to Philippines is scheduled for Saturday. And then there will be more Supermarket Simulator sometime this week. We may also try a new game probably sometime this weekend potentially, or on Monday. Not sure yet, but there have been some new games that have been released, or that I've found that I want to try. So we'll kind of see what happens. Doom, 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 doom. Mm-hmm. I did see like a taxi simulator came out. I'm not too sold on that yet, but something that I've been eyeing for it to come out. Sarkar, hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. I do apologize. I am horrible at pronouncing names. But welcome from India. Good to have you. Good to have you aboard. We don't do enough flying in India, to be honest. We should do more flying in India. They got some pretty good birds out here. Some really good scenery. A lot of smog, apparently, that I'm learning. Doing random airbags and probably RFL. If I didn't, right now people wouldn't be. Oh boy. I'm not flying on your plane, British Simmer. Yep, not flying on your plane. Yeah, no, we definitely don't do enough flying out in this part of the world. We definitely should do some more. Oh, those mountains are down there. This mountain looks pretty cool. Oh, more smog. Another city. So, welcome for India. If you guys are just joining us too and you guys are enjoying today's stream, I appreciate you sticking out with us through our maintenance delay. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Let's get at least 30 likes tonight. Then India for 12 years, beautiful place. Nice. India would be somewhere I would probably visit. Yeah, I would definitely, I think, visit somewhere in India. I definitely feel like I would have to do my research before I went there, just to know what to do and not to do, and all that good stuff. But we reached cruise yet? Almost at cruise. Almost to our cruising altitude today. So, Kevin, you pretty much lived there from when you were born till you were 12, basically? You were born in India, right? I would have to say it's probably a big culture shock, though, difference between India to now living in Canada, right? It's like polar opposite places. Are they similar? Lived up till the 6th grade. Nice. Yes and no. Okay, so for anyone that's traveling to India, for all of our India viewers out there, what is like the top 5 things that are like a must-see or must-do for any kind of tourist going to India? Like top 5 must-see places or attractions or whatever, or things to do, places to go, people to see. That was a cool spike fly. That's cool. Believe it or not, I spoke better English in India than in Canada. Schools were top notch. Seriously? I had a feeling that India speaks, most people in India speak pretty good English. I could be wrong on that. But I feel like English is like the main second language probably in India. Canada's school system, though, has to be much better than the American school system. American school system sucks. They don't teach anything useful in school here anymore. You mean English was a breeze when we moved. Culture shock did exist, but we lived mostly a Western life, even when we lived in India. Ah, gotcha. You know what I always found weird? That like foreign countries like the Middle East and Asia, Russia, they always call the US the West, when technically we're to their east would be closer than going west, so really we're the east. But I feel like they call us West just from 2D maps. I don't know, maybe someone can correct me on this, that they call us the West just because when you look at a 2D map we are west of those countries if the earth was flat. But technically we're closer to their eastern side than the west side, so it never really made a whole lot of sense to me. They always said, you know, Western civilization, or, you know, the people on the west. Let's see, how high, fast are we flying here? Only going 7.8. We can go 7. We can go 8.0 at least. Hope we don't run out of fuel. Saying that I'm gonna have negative 1.6 fuel on board. How much fuel were we supposed to have on this flight? Did not load the right fuel? No, 14.2 is what we started with. Hopefully we have the right amount of fuel on board when we land. Maybe we shouldn't go 0.8. We'll leave our speed alone. We have a nasty headwind right now, which is also part of the reason. So we may be landing with very low fuel. We'll see. I live somewhere in Canada. If I had to, as a Northern European, Canada simply looks a lot like home here in Europe. Gotcha. The thing with India is one trip will be enough. What do you mean, Kevin? Please elaborate on that. Mike Jones is back. What's up, Mike Jones? I guess Phoenix bugged out? What do you mean? Some are peaceful, not in Ottawa for sure. We were always flying the fly-by-wire, Mike. We were never flying the Phoenix tonight. If you read the title, it said fly-by-wire. Yeah, plan was always for fly-by-wire. This airline flies the Neo on this route, and fly-by-wire, or the Phoenix doesn't have a Neo. They fly either the A321 or the A320neo on this for IndiGO. IndiGO. No worries, Jones. No worries, man. But the fly-by-wire was bugging out at first. We did have to reload the sim. We did have to reload the sim. It was the sim bridge wasn't working when we loaded in, and I restarted it without restarting the sim, and I guess you gotta restart the sim when you restart the sim bridge, apparently. All kinds of flight simisms. Every corner of India is vastly different, so you won't be able to get a feel for the country by just visiting one area. Like most of the US West Coast is mostly the same. Culturally, same cannot be said about India. Got it. Oh, so you mean one trip is not enough? I thought you were saying going there once would be enough. I said not be enough. Okay, I didn't see the not part. I read that wrong. Okay, but if you had to pick the top things to do in India, if I didn't have time to see all of India, what is the top most thing you gotta do this over everything else in India? There's gotta be something, some kind of list of this is like the top things we're gonna do in India today on this trip. You know what I mean? If you had to pick, we had one shot to go to India for our entire life. This is it. For all the marbles. Where am I going? What am I doing? Five cities. Well, I'm asking for just if I'm going my first time to India and say I only have a week to stay in India, what city should I be going to, or cities? If there's multiple times to go to multiple cities, those are close enough. What am I doing? What am I going to go see in India? Like, what do I need to experience when I go to India? If I only have a week, it's the only time I'll ever get to go. Like, what is the top place and things I need to do? And why? You know, for example, I come to the United States. You want to see the history of the United States? Go to Washington, D.C., go to Boston. Those are two, like, must-see cities, you know, for tourism. L.A., I guess. Even though L.A. is a shitty city. But it's history. It's where all the movies are made. Celebrities. You know, San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge. You know, Nashville, you gotta go to the Grand Ole Opry. Like, give me... You know, maybe we start with just what's the first place out of all the places to visit would be the one I'd want to visit in India. You know, would it be a major city? Would you suggest more some city that's more of a kind of off by itself? Would it be Mumbai? Would it be New Delhi? You know, you had to pick. Today marks 10 years since the disappearance of MH370. Oh, didn't know that. Place here, it's already the 8th. Got it. Yeah, it's only still the 7th here. We still got 3.5 hours to go. Go to Goa or anywhere along the coast for the beaches. Delhi for history. Got it. Okay. Okay. This may seem like a dumb question for me, but what's the actual capital of India? Is it New Delhi? Is it Mumbai? Is it somewhere else? Food is spectacular across the entire country, but also every state's cuisine is pretty different. Got it. Okay. Every country? You have different countries inside India. Isn't India a country on itself? I did not, JJ. I did not. Yeah, Delhi is the capital. Okay. With the issues we're having, I don't really want to try anything new at this point in time to risk anything going wrong with our flight. We'll try it when we're on the ground. Don't really have a need to use anything on the tablet right now. Windows definitely hurt things.
As a father we let go. As a father we let go. Time is limitless. You are endless. Above us, below. Let go. 10737411824. Ignore me, sell it for 10737.
See how we looking here. Got about an hour of flight left or so. We got 538 miles to our top of descent, and it's still saying that we are going to be low on fuel, which is not good. Not good, guys. We may be making an emergency descent. Right now, we're going to be -2 on the fuel when we get there. I don't know if that's a issue with SimBrief or an issue with the fuel calculation in SimBrief or not, but hopefully we're not. I mean, we had exactly what SimBrief told us we needed. Copy and paste this into Google search. It's going to bring up something bad. Actually, that looks really nice. It actually looks really nice. Not too bad. Yeah, it actually looks really nice. I'm gonna run out. We'll see. How much fuel did you guys have on board when you took off? Those are our wins. Do we have any better wins anywhere else? Did we not request the wins? We didn't request the wins. Maybe that's why I was saying our fuel's gonna be low. Yeah, we might go down to 30,000 feet. Wind's only 69 down there. Mr. Davis. You had 14.1? Okay, see, that's what I had too. I wonder if it's because I didn't request my wind speeds. So I wonder if it's just miscalculating because I didn't have the wind speeds in there. How much fuel do I have now? 10,240. I have more than you. So if I'm not going to make it, you're definitely not going to make it. You're behind me. I think this number's going back up. But I am thinking about going lower potentially. Because if you look at those wind speeds, the wind is much better even at 34,000 feet. It's only 95. Only 95 then, it's more of a crosswind. So yeah, I'm thinking about maybe we go down to 3.4. We're at 3.8. Yeah, but it says the winds are even higher as we go higher. It says the winds are 120 at 3.9. I'm at 3.6 and they're at 121. Again, it's becoming more of a headwind right now, or a crosswind, so it won't affect us too bad. So we'll just keep an eye on it. We'll leave it for now. This seems to be going back up. I think it's just because we didn't have the winds calculator, so it wasn't in the wind calculations into this. So yeah, we'll leave it for now. We got 500 miles to top a descent anyways, so I think we good. We Gucci. You're showing 221, 22. Okay, yeah, so your wind's not much better up there. Pretty much the same. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, it looks like there's mostly negative reviews on Taxi Simulator, so I don't think we're going to be trying Taxi Simulator anytime soon. Seems like everything is super negative about it. So we won't be purchasing that for now. I was thinking about it though. But not if I have to pay for it. If they want to give me a review copy, sure, but... I'm going to push A2. Alright. Yeah, we're going to leave ours just where we're at. To make sure we actually make it. Because our fuel is getting used fairly quickly. And we're only burning 80 pounds a minute. So in theory we should be fine. But we should be fine. Do, 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 do. So, there's so many games out there we want to try, there's just not enough time. Yeah, I really think it's because I didn't put my wind calculation in there to why it's like that, to be honest. But, like I said, I think we're fine too. We'll see. If we have to make an emergency landing, we'll make an emergency landing, no biggie. We're prepared. We are prepared. Plenty of airports along the way, but I think we'll be fine. I think we're gonna be just fine. But give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna use the restroom. And what's my cost index? Paul, what's going on? Good to see you. My cost index is 10. So, not a high cost index either. But Paul, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Give me guys a few minutes, like I said, I'm gonna use the restroom and fill up my cup, and I shall be right back. Alright, we're back. Yo, Ian, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Use restroom and fill up my cup should not be said like that, Mav. Sorry. I fill up my cup and then I use the restroom. Yes. What's going on, Ian, though? Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Happy Thursday. Yeah, weather in Mumbai, man, is not getting any prettier right now. Well, I mean, weather itself is actually good. It's just smoky and smog. The ceiling's at 12,000 feet. Altimeter's 1014, QNH. But only 2,500 meters of visibility when coming into the airport. 88 degrees Fahrenheit, though. A little bit warm in Mumbai today. A little bit warm. Oh, White Streamlabs said delete your stuff. Oh, you put a dot in your sentence, Paul, so I thought you were trying to put a link in there. I've flown 5x3 A320 in years. Phoenix A320 is too good. A320 is good, but this flight's performed by an A320neo, so we can't do real-world ops in the Phoenix for this flight. But the fly-by-wire, I think, is still one of the best planes in Microsoft. I feel like the sounds might be a little bit better in the Phoenix or the fly-by-wire, but I don't know. I do know. Fly-by-wire, though, Phoenix, definitely the fullest simulation of an aircraft available in Microsoft with the new integration of GSX and everything. For sure, hands down. I'll take a look at this flight plan here. Oof, yeah, our flight plan is going all over the place. So let's do this. We'll clear that. Clear that. And we're going to go ahead and clear that. Alright, we need to delete some of this stuff here. It's duplicates. There we go. Now it looks like it's in there properly. There we go. Yeah, looking good. Looking Discord for your new wingtip views. Alright, I'll give you a sec. Oh, this turbo looks so cool. Alright, give me a sec, I'll take a look. Do you like the V2 update for the Phoenix? I personally do. Yes, I do like the V2 update. They need to fix the Phoenix to make it load properly into the sim, because I have a lot of issues getting the Phoenix to load properly into the sim so it actually works. But when it works, it's great. Phoenix 10 out of 10 for me, especially the latest update. Yes. What do you think about the announcements from Beyond ATC and the price reduction? The listening community. To be honest, I have not read anything about that yet. But I did see that they did come back and reduce some of their cost. But I can't give you a full opinion on it yet because I have not actually read any of the article yet, but I did see it. So once I read it, I can give you more of a more of a thing. It's probably something that we will get and use on the channel, and see how it is. I'm definitely interested. I've been interested in it since they've announced it. I think something like right now, we could fly in VATSIM and still use it. So we could fly together, but I feel like whenever we don't have ATC on VATSIM, that's going to come in handy. As far as I know, like you can start on VATSIM, and if ATC goes off, you can actually hop right onto their ATC without any interruptions, and it just act like you've been using them the whole time, basically. So I think something like that's going to be cool for someone like me that does prefer to have ATC most of the time online. Like I would prefer talking and handling radio communication stuff if, you know, if we had them. We're not ones that go and chase the ATC. Like I don't load up a flight and say, okay, well ATC's on here, so we're gonna do the flight. I do the flight I want to do, and if ATC's on, ATC's on. But anytime we go to chase ATC, it seems like every time we get ready to go, and then they log off. So I stopped trying to chase ATC a long time ago and just do the flights that we actually want to do. And then it's just a bonus, I guess, to say ATC is online at that point. But with Beyond ATC, you can have ATC all the time. So probably something we'll definitely try. At price now 30, says 60. I heard something about that. I did hear something along those lines, which is good. I'll always take stuff costing less money. I'm always down for that. I spent an incredible amount of money on gaming and flight sim last year. Didn't realize how much money I was actually spending on this till we did iTaxes, and I went to go and write all of that stuff off my taxes, since, you know, we have somewhat of a business on YouTube, and so I'm able to write all those expenses off. And you guys don't even want to know how much I spent between like all the subscriptions, all the software, hardware. Like it was, I probably spent like a quarter of my earnings for the year. I feel like, or a fifth of them, or whatever it is. But quite a bit. But spending that much money and being able to write that much off gave me the most money back I've ever gotten on taxes, which is good. But if I wasn't paying that much for that stuff, I could just save the money, I guess. But so once we do get our tax money back, though, our PC is going to be going down for probably about a week. We're going to take the PC into Micro Center. We're going to be upgrading some components to our PC, getting them to install all that, and then we're going to be upgrading some stuff for stream. Some new setups with desk and monitors and stuff. So the main PC will probably be down for about a week, maybe two. But we will have our other secondary PC laptop streaming setup that we do truck sim on and stuff. So we'll still have streams. We'll just be slightly different. There probably won't be any flight sim during that time, but we can definitely do some other things still. Thousands? Yes, thousands. Thousands. Way too much money. I'm going to send you a model of an A300 for your birthday, Kevin. More than 4? Yes. More than 4. So that was between, like I said, all the software, all the subscriptions we use, all the different games that we purchased, all the different scenery, all the different airplanes, the stuff I bought for Flight Sim Expo, the things I gave away at the Expo, the shot glasses, the pins, the trip itself. I got to write the trip off, hotel cost, all that stuff. Oof. Yep, looks like you're getting some turbulence there, JJ. Yeah, we haven't purchased real turb yet. That might be one of the things we upgrade when we do a fresh reinstall Microsoft. Because when we upgrade all of our PC parts, we are going to do a 100% fresh reinstall of Microsoft. But this is a very expensive hobby. It can be. It can be, Paul. I mean, it doesn't have to be that expensive. But what if Kyle writes off weed as a business expense? He might be able to. I mean, if he has a legit like medical thing, he can write it off as a medical expense. Well, here in America, you could write it off as a medical expense. I don't know how Canada does it, but here in America, if you are doing it for a prescription for, you know, like chronic back pain or something like that, then you definitely can write off medical expenses. I mean, technically, his stretching is part of his brand. So in a way, he might be able to write that off as a business expense too. But it's kind of a gray area, I guess, because it's not something that he has to use for the business, if that makes sense. But let's see. I guess it's worth it. I could go either way. I got the freeware auto FPS on the other hand. Got it. Yeah, no, I'm going to be trying out that auto FPS here soon. I just haven't had time to try out before we go. You know, I don't want to install it and stuff just gets all messed up when we go stream. So I got to be able to try it off stream first. I don't like adding new things and not being able to do it first off stream. Definitely can't write off that in Australia. I don't think it's legal in Australia, right? That I'm aware of. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's a good thing I was able to write all that stuff off. You know, this is my first year really doing something like that, you know, from YouTube and stuff. Like, I had no idea what you could write off and couldn't write off, and now I know even more stuff I can keep track of for this year to write off stuff. Like, for me at least, it was plug and play, sets good, default numbers. There's a tutorial on YouTube. Want me to send it to you? Sure, Davis. Send me a link. Send me a link. Yeah, I mean, when you write stuff off your taxes, it's not like you get that money back. It lowers your taxable income, so you get some money back based on how much taxes you paid versus how much you actually made. You know, for example, say if you make $20,000 a year, you had $5,000 expenses that you can write off, then that takes your income from $20,000 to $15,000. So now they calculate how much you're supposed to pay on $15,000. If you overpaid, then they refund you the difference, is how it works. A lot of people get that confused. They think when you write stuff off, you just actually get, you know, the government gives you $5,000 back. Like, that's not how it works. But make too much to get anything back, lucky to break even. Oof. That's not good. But breaking even's better than owing, Mark. Better to break even than to owe, that's for sure. Knock on wood, I've never had to owe taxes yet. Maybe a point in time, but again, that's why, I mean, that's why you see like millionaires and celebrities, like they do all this charity stuff. I would say there's probably half of them that actually like doing stuff for charity and they do it out of the kindness of their heart. But I would say at least half of those people are doing it for the tax breaks so they get taxed less. So they don't pay as much in taxes. Because like I said, you do anything like that, donate to charity, it all gets deducted out of your income. And then that's when you end up usually getting some money back because you already paid taxes on that income, but then you didn't, and now it's no longer income, so then you get money back. But it's a whole complicated thing. Let's see where we're at. Top of descent, is it in view yet? It is in view. About 120 miles or so. A little over 120 miles, 156 miles to go, guys. 156 miles, top of descent is coming up quickly. What's our fuel at now? Okay, yeah, see, it's recalculated our fuel. Now we're at 4.6. I really think it was because we didn't have the winds on here calculated for and it takes that all into calculations. So that's most likely what it was. We rushed through it, didn't do the wind calculations. Most likely. Man, we got trips almost every month for the next 4 months. It's actually pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I love to travel. I don't get to travel enough. This month we're traveling on the company's dime, so which is good. So it doesn't count on me having like days off or having to pay. It's a work trip, which is going to be like a mini vacation. I'm still working, and I still have work things to do, but it's fun work things, you know. We have to interact with customers and stuff at our product show, but then before the product show, after the product show, it's all fun and games, you know, going to Topgolf, steak dinners, going to the bar. Yeah, so there'll be some not so many. We won't be sleeping too much in Utah because our gang shuts down the bar every night. So we're there till the bar closes, basically, and they kick us out. And then we get up super early. But, so we got that. And then next month we're headed to Memphis. If you guys didn't already know that, we'll be going to Memphis for a St. Jude charity event, for St. Jude Play Alive event that they have every year. So we'll be going to Memphis towards the end of April. And then May we don't go anywhere. But in May we still may actually go somewhere. One of these months I want to still go to Vegas. I don't know if it's going to be during the expo time or we go before, but I want to go to Vegas and do some plane spotting stream. I might get me a camera with my tax money. I don't know yet. I really don't know anything about cameras and problems, so I'm too scared to buy a camera and then it not be good for what I need. I really got to do some more research. I don't need top of the line stuff. Just something that's got a decent zoom on it. Better than my phone that we can zoom in on planes. And that I can stream from, you know. I got to get a generator though too to do that, because we'll have to have a laptop plugged in. Laptop battery don't last long unless you have a generator and a battery, which those are expensive. PMG update. We are directing the testing team back to 777 and preparing another new build for them just in time for the weekend. I'll have more on the topic under a dedicated header sometime later. That's it for today. Well, maybe that means that they're getting close to a final build release. Hopefully. Hopefully. I don't think we're going to get it till the beginning of April. I think it's too close to release it to Phoenix Block 2 right now. The interest on Phoenix is just too high, so I think it's a kind of smart business idea to let the interest on the Phoenix die down and everyone get tired of seeing the Phoenix, and then all of a sudden, boom, here's a 777, then everyone's going to be all over it. Phoenix will probably not be getting flown very much during that time, and there'll be 777s everywhere. We'll really have to see, because it's what, next weekend? Not this weekend, but next weekend is the Flight Sim Expo over in Europe, right? They're having the Flight Sim Expo again over in Europe and the Netherlands. I think we'll really get a big update, hopefully, on that. I think the PMG is going to have some kind of big update for that weekend. I think that's probably what they're waiting for. They're waiting to announce it at that event. I don't think they're going to announce anything until then or after then. That's what I really think it's coming down to. So I think we may get a release date next weekend. Doom, 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 doom. Some release in April, probably. Most likely. Till then, Kev can fly the 300. I really just hope he does not release the 777 while I'm in Utah. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Just hope the price is reasonable. I mean, expect $70, $80. I think that's a fair thing to accept and to expect. With as popular as it's gonna be. $69.99 maybe, or $79.99 and $74 on release, something like that maybe. Something like that, I would expect. I mean, you should definitely be getting a cargo version and a passenger version on release. I believe they're doing the 200 first. I forget the variants. 200, 300, one of those. Yeah, 200 variant first, most likely, I believe so. But yeah, you're going to get a cargo version and a passenger version. Should be having both on release. Similar to how they released the 7.3. And believe me, I'm listening every day looking for that release to have them say that they've announced it, because we're definitely going to call out sick that day if we, depending on what day that's released. I hope he gives me at least a week in advance so I can just say I need the day off and not call in sick. It's hard to stream if I call in sick. Because people at work know that I do this. So they'll say, well, he's definitely not sick. But for that plane, I'm expecting to take the day off to fly it if it's released during the day. The only thing is I don't want to do is, what was the last plane that was released? I think it was the first PMDG. I took the day off and it didn't end up getting released till at nighttime, and I could have worked all day and it pissed me off. I mean, I'm the manager of my own store, Paul, but I do have like a regional manager. And to be honest, I don't think he would be mad. To be honest, I don't think he would care, and I don't think he watches. My employees know and see my streams, but I don't think necessarily that he watches. He does, I think, know that I do something on YouTube. But like I said, we'll see. I'm just really hope not. Things at work are crazy too, so I can't guarantee that I can just call in sick either. If certain people are not at work, I have to be there. So fingers just crossed he releases it on a weekend. And not when I'm out of town. But I do plan to hopefully do some kind of release party, Davis, when it comes out. That's for sure the goal. That's for sure the plan. So, if you guys are enjoying today's stream, though, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button again for me. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we're close to 30 likes. We're almost to Mumbai. So hopefully we can get to 30 likes, past 30 likes before we land. I might have to circle until we run out of fuel if we don't. 95 miles, top of descent. Let's go in here and let's put in our descent information before it yells at us. We'll be good pilots and we'll get things in there ahead of time. So runway 27 still good for landing is what we're planning right now. QNH is 1014. Our temperature is 32 degrees. Our winds are 310 at 4. And our baro for the arrival. That was weird. Well, that's Yankee. It's initial approach. Baro's gonna be 230. 230. Using the TCA side stick in quadrant? I am, yes. We have the Thrustmaster Captain Pack X. So the newer version that's compatible on PC and Xbox. Lone Star Aviator, what's going on, man? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Maybe you still like the Colts? Yes, Tyler, I still like the Colts. I do indeed. Yeah, JFed, I wish I could call Mental Health Day. I wish I could. I need one for tomorrow. Ugh. You just bought the TCA add-on? Nice. Yeah, they work really well. Definitely adds to the immersion. I like it. Very good product from Thrustmaster. Trustmaster, definitely top of the line, I think, in the industry when it comes to hardware and affordable hardware. Great people to work with, too. Absolute great guys over there at Thrustmaster. Great. How about you? I'm doing great, man. Doing fantastic. Other than some of the planes giving me issues loading in these days, but we're doing fantastic. We're waiting for our taxes to come back so we can upgrade our PC. We're going to be upgrading our PC, getting a new desk. A whole new sim room studio setup and backgrounds and stuff, and I got a lot planned to upgrade. It's gonna be about a 2-week upgrade probably, but that's good to hear that you're doing good in the Lone Star State there. So only thing the arm spoilers won't work on this here. No, but I think you can map a button. I haven't done it yet. But I mean, you have these buttons right here on the throttle, these little black buttons. I don't think we use them for anything in the sim, but I think you can map one of those to arm a spoiler, I think. I just have not mapped it. So I gotta look into that. Man, Ricky says he works at FedEx Ground. Ricky does not work for FedEx, no. You can, we'll give it a go. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be your best option, Paul, is map it to one of these buttons and you can press it to arm it. And then you don't have to worry about looking down. You don't have to worry about looking down. So again, if you guys weren't with us earlier, tomorrow we do plan on flying to Paro tomorrow and attempting that very dangerous landing in the Phoenix Block 2 update. We're going to be flying from Bangkok to Paro tomorrow. I just don't know our start time. Our start time is either going to be 7 or 8 p.m. Pacific time. Our normal time is 7. But the situation with that work right now and me having to close, I don't know. It depends on how busy we are. I will send out an update on Discord as we get closer to that time around 5 p.m. tomorrow with an update for the official start time. But I won't be able to post the stream till I get home just to make sure. Owls, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Big up. Big up to you, sir. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Surprised you are up this late. Surprised you are up this late. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We are nearing our top of descent here into Mumbai. Looks like we just hit our goal of 30 likes. I appreciate you guys. Keep smashing that thumbs up button down. Smash that goal of 30 likes we had for tonight. As we keep on chucking. 420 here in Sydney. Nice. Alright, top of descent is coming up. On our descent, we'll be initially descending down to 8,000 feet. So we'll go ahead and put 8,000 feet in here. Cool. Airport elevation is only like 26, 30 feet. So landing runway 27. Mr. Tyler dropping the $15 donation. What does that put you up to for the month? I'm gonna have to take a look, yeah. I have to see where Mr. Tyler is at. Appreciate you, Tyler. So we got 10, 20, 120, 22, 22 plus 15. Dropping the $13 donation. That puts you right at 50 for the month, Mr. Tyler. I appreciate you. Huge no skippies to you, sir. Appreciate you dropping that $13 donation. Very kind. Very, very kind. What's the distance left? We got not very long to top of drop. 48 miles to top of descent. Or not even 48 miles. That's off on that. Your total is 50.
Here you go, Mr. Mav.
50. Right, so yeah, top of descent we're reaching right now, fairly quickly. Less than 15 miles to top of descent. Appreciate you, Tyler, again. Thank you very much. Huge no skippy, sir. Absolutely kind. Mr. Tyler dropping another $11. You madman, Mr. Tyler. Absolute madman. Putting you at 61 for the month. Taking out Mr. Rookie. You have dethroned Rookie in the jump seat. Appreciate you very much, Mr. Tyler, as always. Very, very kind. That's right. That's right, Lone Star. He's making it rain in here. Making it rain in here with that FedEx money. Appreciate you, Tyler. Just in time for top of descent. Get our descent message going from the cabin. We'll get our fasten seatbelt sign back on. Appreciate you again, Tyler. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. And no, I promise I won't quit my day job to pursue stand-up comedy, as tempting as it sounds. We are now beginning our descent on this magical, levitating metal tube, also known as Flight 2125. We're currently cruising at a cool 36,000 feet. That's 6.5 miles for those of you keeping score at home, or about 60,000 samosas stacked on top of each other. We're making excellent time, and we expect to touch down in beautiful Mumbai at around 11:18 a.m. local time. That's right, folks. You'll be able to get that Mumbai street food you've been dreaming about during the entire flight in just a short while. Speaking of Mumbai, the weather there seems to be in a good mood today. We're expecting temperatures around 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect weather to enjoy a piping hot Vadapav, I'd say. As we start our descent, I'd like to remind everyone to fasten their seatbelts and ensure that their seats and tray tables are in the upright position. If they're not, don't worry.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it.
Gravity
Dropping
will
another
take care of that
$14
pretty soon.
donation, claiming the number 2 spot.
Thank you for choosing to fly with IndiGO. We know you have a choice in airlines, and it looks like you made the right one. We promise to deliver you safely to your destination and hopefully leave you with a few laughs along the way. Stay seated, stay buckled, and stay laughing, folks. And remember, what happens in Mumbai stays in Mumbai.
Does it really, though? Does it really? All right, we started our descent, ladies and gentlemen, into Mumbai, descending down to 8,000 feet to start here on our arrival for runway 27. Officially on our way down. Huge no skippies again to you, Tyler. Climbing all the way up to the number 2 spot. Appreciate you. Doom, doom. Uh-oh. Who's super close to me causing my traffic to go off? Doesn't seem like you're that close. My traffic alert was going off. Saying traffic, 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 traffic. At last we are descending. If that's what you mean. But yes, at last we are descending into Mumbai. So I can show you guys my charts real quick. See what we're planning for here. Alright, so we're coming in runway 27. We're planning to exit probably by November 7, taking the first high-speed exit here. Should be good enough for us. Exit November 7, at the latest November 8. But November 7, we'll take November all the way down here to probably Mike 7, and we'll turn into Mike 7 here into the terminal area for Mumbai. So November all the way to Mike 7, crossing runway 32 there. At least I get paid tomorrow to pay out one of my credit cards. There you go. Yes, always pay those credit cards off, Tyler. Don't get into credit card debt. Credit card debt is bad. Credit card debt is bad. That's our final approach here. Glide slope, 2,900 feet. We got Pappy's on the left. So we're looking good, looking good. Couple things here. Let me get the landing rate monitor open. Let me get the replay system open. Make sure we don't forget that stuff. So, yeah, I don't get paid tomorrow. I got paid. Our payday was on Tuesday. See, where I work, we don't get paid just on Fridays. We get paid on 2 specific days of the month. My paydays are every 5th and 20th. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is very similar to how the military people get paid. Might need to be the exact dates. Mr. Mark can confirm that. Alright, we are descending nice though. Everything's looking good. Our planned flight time was for 1 hour and 45 minutes, so we got 25 minutes to be on the ground to be on time. So this will be our only flight tonight. Again, like I said, we're flying to Pyro tomorrow. That's a little bit longer flight tomorrow. I think it's about a 3-hour flight from Bangkok to Paro. We'll be flying that in the Phoenix tomorrow. So 1 flight tomorrow night, and then the weekend is we're gonna play the weekend by ear. We have what flights we want to do. We just gotta play our stream times by ear because we are definitely gonna be working for the better part of the morning on Saturday. I just don't know to what time yet. Doom. Anyone here ever watched a show called The Rookie? It's an American cop show. Anyone ever watched a show called The Rookie? It's one of my favorite shows. I'm addicted to it. I really like all kinds of cop shows, to be honest. You know, cops, law, firefighting. Really into a lot of those shows. Why fly-by-wire today, Tyler? Because this real-world flight is done by an A320neo, which is what the fly-by-wire is. The Phoenix is not a neo. So if we're doing real-world ops, we can't fly the Phoenix because that would be fake. So that's why. Plus the Phoenix has been pissing me off. It did the same thing to me last night too, where I loaded in and didn't want to load in properly. So, but the main reason is, like I said, this is a real-world flight on IndiGO with an A320neo. Looking forward to the builds. A320, not really. No, can't say that I am. Can't say that I am. How many A320s do we need, Paul? How many A320s do we need? Is it really going to be better than the Phoenix when it's free? Do we really think it's going to be better than the Phoenix? I mean, it's already had issues on release and they had to unrelease it. Do we really think it's going to be better than the fly-by-wire? Like the AnyBuild A320 is built for Xbox. I'm a PC user. Yes, you can use it on PC, but the whole purpose of the AnyBuild A320 was to bring a high-fidelity A320 to Xbox. Because they don't have access to the Phoenix, they don't have access to the fly-by-wire, they're just flying default. That is the main reason behind that plane. And there's nothing wrong with that because Microsoft has a huge market on Xbox. A much bigger market than PC, so I have no hate or dislike towards the plane, just I have enough A320s, I don't need to fly a third. So it is free, and since we are streamers, I probably will be flying it at least once on stream, just to showcase it for others. But yeah, most likely it's not going to be a plane we fly often, or maybe even more than once. But like I said, nothing against any builds, unless for some reason it's way better than the fly-by-wire. But I don't even know. Are they bringing out which any A320 is AnyBuild's doing? Is it the Neo or is it just the regular? If it's just the regular, then we'll definitely probably never fly it because we'll have the Phoenix and then we have the fly-by-wire for the Neo. But if it's a Neo, then maybe. A300 is pretty good, yes. I do agree with that. It's one of the best planes in Microsoft. Even though Kevin hates it, it's one of the best planes in Microsoft. They're doing the Neo? Okay. Then maybe. Maybe if it's better than the fly-by-wire. I think it's going to be hard to beat the fly-by-wire, but we'll see. We shall see. But, I mean, if it never came out, I wouldn't be missing anything. Like I said, I want some new aircraft. New aircraft. AnyBuilds are also busy with their 350. Yep. The 350 is coming out. Then they also took over the project for the A220, which I'm super excited about for the A220. I've been waiting for one since X-Plane 11 to be proper. So definitely super excited about that. Super excited about the A350. Super excited about the 777. Super excited about the proper A330 payware. You know, I'm excited for new versions of the A330 and not just the big 900, right? Even if we get the freeware from Horizon Sim or Headwind. Headwind's making like 3 other versions of the 330. I'll be perfectly happy with the Headwind if the Aerosoft never comes out. But I just need more options. Flyboy A330 this year, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I still have a feeling it's going to be released with Microsoft 2024. I really feel like they partnered up with Microsoft secretly and haven't said anything to get paid and still have a free A330 out there. Kind of what AnyBuilds did. I have a hunch. I don't have any facts to back that up, but it would make sense. It would make sense for, I think, Microsoft to reach out to them and try and partner with them to get them to bring some still free aircraft for everyone to use. But at the same time, Microsoft gets to, you know, partner with them and both sides, you know, make money to continue development. because it takes a lot of time and money to make these planes, like even the free ones. You know, nothing's free out there. Time is money. You're gonna go to Memphis with me? Nice. Yeah, I'm going to Memphis. Yeah, I'm super excited about that trip. Memphis is going to be a great honor and just great trip overall. Wasn't an A330 Microsoft 2024 trailer. There might have been Spikefly, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It could have been an AI plane. We don't know. I'm sure we'll know a lot more at the expo. Like I said, I feel like Microsoft 2024 is going to be released a month or so after the expo, around August. August, September is when it's probably coming out. I know they had the Beluga. They did have the Beluga on the trailer, and that's probably in works with IndiBuilds as well. IndiBuilds is probably going to release the Beluga for free with Microsoft 2024. Because again, Microsoft is probably paying them good money to release that with their simulator for free. There is all that smog that we're going to be flying into Mumbai in, because that is right where we're going. Right on the other side, inside those mountains there. Right underneath that smog layer. Oh boy. Luckily we're doing an ILS approach, because if we were doing a RNAV, it would be difficult, because this plane does not have technically a real functioning RNAV capability. Alright, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put some fixed information in too. We need that in here, so we are going to VABB. We'll put that in there. I'm going to put 15 miles on the first one. We'll go to VABB. We'll go 10 miles. And one more. Go 5 miles. Cool. That's in, looks good. So looks like our first fix on the approach there is just about 15 miles exactly out from the airport. Looking good. You only got $6 left. Uh-oh. Save your money, Tyler. Save your money. Yeah, learn from me. Don't do credit cards. Credit cards are bad. Once you get in a hole, man, it's so hard to come out of that financial hole without coming into some kind of money. Not easy. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and probably go QNH a little bit early here. Which our QNH again was, I think, 1014. Yeah, 1014. 1014. A little bit of speed brake out to help slow us down. Speed brake back in. If we get another A320 Microsoft 24, I'll scream. That's flight sim for you, though. People, look, I'm with you on all this duplicate stuff. There's so many duplicate sceneries that are coming out, and it's so frustrating because you pay all this money for the other sceneries, and then someone else comes out with a better scenery. It's like, okay, well, I have to get it. Then we come to another best. Okay, well, I have to get it. I've really been stopping about buying sceneries twice. Like if developers want to get on board and sponsor the channel and send me a copy of the scenery, I'd be more than happy. I think to switch, and showcase their scenery. By this point, I just can't keep paying for duplicate sceneries unless the scenery is just like tremendously better. You know, for example, with Barcelona, we already had the Latin VFR for a long time now, and then we went to go there the other day. MK Studios released it right that same day, so we upgraded, and then we found out after that Aerosoft was coming out with another one like in the next 2 days. It's like, dude, you know, unless your Aerosoft one is game changing, like I'm not switching. I just paid for this. I can't do it. Yes, I do remember how bad it was. It came out and we were still doing X-Plane 11 because Microsoft was just not ready yet. So we're still doing X-Plane 11 streams. When Microsoft came out, I think we did some Microsoft. We obviously did a mix. We were doing Microsoft and X-Plane, but we still heavily favored X-Plane at that point. Just because there were not really any airliners available that were good. But the Sim's come a long way in, what, almost 4 years now, so. Any builds you buy? I mean, most things for indie builds are pretty spot on. Yeah, most things there are pretty spot on, to be honest. Let's go auto brake low. Spoilers are armed. Gotta be careful of these mountains here. Yep, gotta be careful of the mountains. Which is why I think the ILS has us come in before the mountains. But we can come in over the mountains too. Let's go down to 5,000 feet here. Besides performance, they can be a little heavy on performance, yeah. You were very nice, Tyler. I appreciate you. Appreciate you and your generosity, man. That was pretty nice. Alright, we're going to go heading select here. I'm going to go speed select. Slow us down to 240. Go ahead and have us descend a little bit quicker here. Speed 230. Alright, let's go get sounds up. We get our music off as we come in here ready for our approach. I don't know if terrain works or not, but we'll try it. I'm going to start turning in towards the airport here. "5,000 feet should still clear these mountains. Like the peak of the mountains at 3,800 feet. So we should be fine. Probably have a steep decline right after we pass over the mountains. Those mountains coming in though look really good. We'll go down to 4,000 here. Speed brake coming out. I'm going to go direct to that next waypoint there. Landing system's going to come on here. We're going to arm the approach. Make sure that activate the approach phase. We'll be coming in over the mountains here, just above the mountaintops. Gonna be close. We're gonna be 200 feet above the mountains. Just above the mountaintops. As we clear the mountains, we're going to go down to 2,900 feet.
$2,500.
I'm going to start slowing our speed down now. 200 knots. Okay, we have approach mode armed. We're looking good. Flaps 1 going to come out here, help with that descent. We are definitely high on the glide slope, but localizer is capturing here. We're looking good. We are 15 miles out. Mumbai traffic, IndiGO 2125 is 15-mile final runway 27 Mumbai.
No skippies.
No skippies. Alright, localizer is captured. Speed 180 going to come in now. We're going to bring our spoiler in here and we'll arm it. We get flaps 2. Glide slope coming in here. Right above the terrain. Clear ourselves to land here. And 175 is coming in. She gonna be spicy, friends. Get your landing rate guesses in now. Get them in while they're hot. Smash down that thumbs up button for me too if you're enjoying the approach. Gears coming down.
$2,500. 2,000.
Flaps 3 coming out. Cabin call. Glide slope coming in. Final approach speeds coming in. Flaps full is coming out. Alright, friends, enjoy the arrival. I'm going to concentrate on this one because she's going to be spicy. We have 0 visibility as of right now. We will arm both of our autopilots just in case. And we will take control as soon as we get visual of the runway. Enjoy the ride-in. Replay has been started.
2,500.
Enjoy the ride. I don't know if we've ever done a Cat 3 auto land in the Airbus before, but we may have to.
$2,000.
Mumbai traffic IndiGO 2125 is a 5-mile final runway 27 Mumbai. boy. No visibility of nothing. We got nothing on the radar so far. Starting to see some buildings, but I still don't have a runway in sight. Got some buildings coming into sight here. Still no runway.
1,000.
Damn. Super smog. Still not really seeing any runway lights or anything yet. See the airport, can barely make out the runway. Right there. Alright friends, enjoy the approach. Fire controls.
500. 400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Ooh, we're down. Goes down gently. 188, we'll take it. Accelerating. Manual braking. Stolen reversers. Welcome to Mumbai. We'll go ahead and brake, taking the first high-speed exit here as planned. Mumbai traffic, IndiGO 2125, it's clear of the runway 27. Taxiing the gate via November Mike 7.
Welcome to Mumbai.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Mumbai, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it. Welcome to Mumbai. Let's taxi to the ramp. We'll get our plane cleaned up here. As we're exiting the runway, flaps are up. Spoilers are in. Spicy approach. She was spicy coming in, no visuals. Get our landing lights off here. AP master switch can come on here. Even looking at airplanes on the ground here, look at it's all smogged in. Even all smogged in here on the ground. But we're getting really good performance at this airport. With this airplane, we're at 57
Ladies
frames.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between. If you're still strapped in, it's time to unfasten those seatbelts. I wouldn't want you to feel like a burrito any longer. Heck, I wouldn't want to be one in this heat. Welcome to Mumbai, where the temperature is currently 91 degrees Fahrenheit, or as we like to call it, a typical winter day. The local time is 11:26 a.m., and today's date is the 8th of March, 2024. Now folks, let's not forget that International Women's Day is today, so make sure to appreciate all the women who have been making your life happier, easier, and more meaningful. And if you are a woman, well, high five to you ladies. For those of you who are new to Mumbai, let me be the first to tell you that you're in store for a heck of an adventure. Make sure to visit the Gateway of India. It's not actually a gateway to India, folks, but it's still pretty cool. And if you're in the mood for some serenity amidst the city buzz, the Hanging Gardens are just the ticket. But remember, no actual hanging is allowed in the Hanging Gardens. Now folks, we have just completed Flight 2125. That's 2125 for those of us who are number challenged like me. I would like to thank you on behalf of IndiGO and the entire crew for giving us the opportunity to poke fun at you. I mean, serve you today. Please keep your belongings with you at all times, because if you leave anything behind, well, your trash could be someone else's treasure. Remember to open the overhead compartments carefully, unless you want a surprise bag shower. For those of you who are visiting, enjoy your stay here in the City of Dreams, and for those of you who are residents, welcome home. We hope to see you soon on another IndiGO flight, where our jokes are always free, and so are the smiles. Thank you, and have a great day, everyone.
There's another IndiGO over there. We may go park over there. Keeps wanting to stop on us. We'll take this gate right here, Victor 4. Alright, we're coming on in. Oh, we're gonna stop right there. Parking brake is on. Engine 1, engine 2 coming off. Seatbelt sign is off. Oxygen supply, ground control is on. Fuel pumps will come off. Stay running APU. Beacon's gonna come off here. We made it. Welcome to Mumbai. Let's go ahead and start deboarding. Oh, are we connecting to the back door? Hello.
Hammer box traffic, Oslo 5218, come out final runway 27.
The jetway just destroyed our wing, that's fine. Sir? That's the wrong jetway. Can you connect to the front door, please, and not destroy our wing? Fuck. Maintenance! Maintenance! That's right, we'll ignore that. Like that didn't happen. That didn't happen. We made it. Sounds like Mark is about to be inbound. I'll stop the recording. Let's see how many people we have flying with us. Got 3 of you guys flying here with us. We got 2 that arrived. 1 is on short final, which I think is Mark. We'll wait to see Mark come in for landing here, and then we'll view our replay. gonna be hard to see mark, but
And Mumbai traffic, I fly 6218 about 5 miles out, runway 27.
this mark is 5 miles out. How we do on the parking, guys? Looks like we parked just a tad short, but we're dead center. Dead center. Parked tad short because it looked like we were gonna hit the jetway, so I didn't want to go any further forward, to be honest. And then the jetway went into our wing anyways. Oh boy. So just waiting for Mr. Mark to land, and then we will view the replay of our landing. It gave us a -1, was it 183 or something like that? Let me see. So we got a -188, not bad. We were definitely a little firm. Our pitch was only 2 degrees. So I feel like we were maybe even a little firmer than 188. It felt a little firm. I don't know. It felt a little weird there on the touchdown, but we'll see how it looked on the replay. You guys can be the judge and give us our landing score. So appreciate you guys that flew along today, JJ, Mr. Mark, and everyone hanging out in the stream today. Make sure you guys haven't forgotten to smash down that thumbs up button if you guys enjoyed today's stream here in India. So we'll be back to India soon. We may do some more flights out in this area next week. Tomorrow, like I said, the plan is to go from Bangkok to Paro. That's the plan for tomorrow. It's about close to a 3-hour flight, I think. We're flying that in the Phoenix if everything goes according to plan. Stream will be either 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. So nice long flight tomorrow, Friday night, and then more flights for the weekend.
And Mumbai traffic, I fly 6218, short final runway 27.
Oh, there we go. I think I see his lights poking through now. So that was a crazy approach over those mountains like that, the high terrain, the low visibility. There he comes. There he comes, just in time for our deboarding to be done. Get that butter mark. Looking good, looking real good. Oh, 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 oh. A little firm, a little firm. Like a last minute gust of wind there. It's alright, we didn't see that. Everyone look away, look away. We didn't see that. It looked good. Do I know what livery I'm going to use for tomorrow? The, was it Dunk Air or whatever that's called with the D? The main airline that flies into the Paro is what we're using tomorrow. Good landing, Mr. Mark. Thank you for flying along with us, man. Appreciate you as always. Let's get in here and let's get some things reset for us. We're going to get GS6 restarted. We'll go over here and make sure we close our doors. And engine mode over to ignition, and let's, I gotta wait.
And Mumbai traffic, I fly 6218 is down, clear runway 27.
For Phoenix V2, I believe they have the, I believe what I downloaded is the Block 2 version of it, so yes, it should spikefly. I updated and downloaded the Block 2, if I'm not mistaken, from flightsim.to. It's going to be for the CEOs, not the IAE engines. It's going to be for the regular ones, I believe. I could be wrong. I forget. But I'm pretty positive it was block 2 I downloaded. Hang on. I can just send you a link right here on YouTube. Deliveries for the Phoenix. Yep, let me find it here. Where did I find a good start on 1, start at 2? There's just so many deliveries here. It's here somewhere though. Gotta go to my downloads, couldn't I? That would be the smart thing to do. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There you go. That's a link to my thing. They actually have an update for it, so I should probably update that. Probably got quite a few things I need to update in that list, but... Alright, let's come in, let's get our flaps set. Where do we go from here? Alright, flaps are out. All the engines are good. Let's get our lights on and we can view that replay. Alright. Disconnect from VATSIM and replay time.
$2,000. 1,000.
Everything load in here. Let's view the ride in from the wing. Not too bad. A little floaty, a little firm all at the same time a little bit, but not too shabby. So I think we could have definitely used a little bit more flare towards the end there. I found my way. Not too bad. But thanks again, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream and enjoy the rest of your week. We should see you tomorrow for our flight from Bangkok to Pyro if you guys want to fly along and attempt that challenging landing with us. So if you want to do that, please fly along. Maybe we'll have a little landing rating challenge there if you guys land after us. Maybe we'll give away a prize to the best looking landing. Who knows? Just not going to want to miss it. Gonna be a fun flight tomorrow. We did a little bit of Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift on the runway last time we landed in Pyro. Hopefully to having a nice smooth landing tomorrow. So there we went to flare, and then for whatever reason the nose went forward on us a little bit. If we would have just held that flare, we would have been even better. But we'll take it. We will take it. They gave us a minus 188 still. But thank you all my members, subscribers, donors, and sponsors and moderators. You guys are absolutely awesome and incredible. Our community is absolutely incredible. One of the best that we are growing in the flight sim and just streaming world in general. So hope you guys have a good stream or good rest of your night or day if you're coming in Australia or India. As you guys have a full day ahead of you. We're headed to bed. We'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy the last couple replays in, guys. Until next time, Maverick is out. See ya.
in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad, light up tires in the hearse. I've been on the vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I never sold pack for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a bag from the way that I write it. Queen looking Tyson, through that I survived, doing 80 to the house. Then I hit it to the sky, changed haters on a tirade. Talking to the crib in the face, be still, let that hate stuff fade. We all want the same, we all want a meal in the safe. I wanna live like I'm trying to reach enlightenment. Trail spill from my lips, feel big from the bib. Take a sip till I pass out. Try and get grit, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades, I'm in love with the chase. I just wanna eat, save a spot at the table. Beast with the slap, pin myself on the map. You long with the wind, but we knowing that it's capped. 5-hour flights, couple nights at the flat. To be real, couldn't see me making moves while I'm at. I'm still on the grind, limit time when I chat. Burning down sage, keep the demons away. When I write it, give a piece of myself to the page. I don't do it for the praise, love, that's just how I'm made.
From the glass in the mirror, do it at me, old man, tryna pass in the fear. You're the first one to talk, but the last one to hear. Eyes blurry, but I couldn't see that, then he cleared down. Start to feel like I'm on one. Settle in, I'll be here for the long run. I'm a slave for the cash, got snakes in the grass, no brakes on the ad, but it's all fun. We done seen it all, heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad here, I'ma curve them all. 12 missed calls, and I still made a curtain call. Here to light it up, lighten up. Hear him talking, they ain't right enough, tighten up. Everything that I came for, I left with. I don't bang sets, I just bang on the set list. Going past supper when I came for the breakfast. Put me in your prayers, I might put you on the guest list. Young, tell me reckless, gold in my soul, got the same on my necklace.